I have some reading to do. Hello everyone, this is Father Aaron. Welcome to The Dungeon Minister! Alright, so this is not a regular episode, this is just a quick one. Actually, it's late as well. I had intended to make this video when I first received these books in the mail, and actually I did make this video then, and for some reason the recording was not recognized. I went to import it into my editing software. It didn't even recognize it as a video. This was around when I started having the problems with sound, problems that I've now fixed by using a microphone hidden in this binder. So I don't know if it was part of that whole problem or what. Anyhow, the intent was make the video, take the books home, and then give them to the boys because they enjoy reading them a lot. I took them home thinking I had the video, and the boys got at the books. I've just recently clawed the second one back. Why don't I explain to you what they are first, shall I? These are books by the YouTuber Lightmane. Lightmane has a channel on which, well, he does a number of things. He has had some where he talks about game theory, his experience with the game. He also plays music, just improvised keyboard music, which is quite lovely. And he also, the primary thing on his channel, he narrates this book. He just reads his books, okay? And I started listening to the first one, book one, The Sacred Shrine of the Valley of the Caves. The whole series is titled Forestera's Fate. I started reading, or listening to him read it last year sometime, maybe the year before even, and he eventually came out now with a second one. And so Scott very kindly, Lightmane, Scott very kindly sent me first a copy of this one and then both books recently. So thank you very much, Scott. That's very kind of you. I have mostly listened to the books. I enjoy being read to every once in a while. I do so much reading to other people that it's nice to be read to sometimes. If you like that, go check out his channel. I'll link it below. I'll also link, however, this book on Amazon because sometimes you want to be able to go through and read. And one of the things going through and reading you'll find is that in these books there is illustrations. And none of them are coming up as I flip through it this time right now. Yeah, there it is. Yes, okay. Here we go. We have a sort of goblin creature there is one of the illustrations. As I say, Scott is the author. The art is by Wiktoria Hosnowska. I probably Hausowska. I'm gonna mispronounce this. Understand that. I've just butchered this poor Wiktoria. I've got. That's no problem. Hausowska. Wiktoria. Anyway, Wiktoria did the art and lovely stuff. Really good artwork throughout the books. Got a 2-pager here with a really cool illustrations there. Anyway, so there's some beautiful stuff in here in terms of the illustrations, the artwork, but really great book. I would suggest it. I would recommend it for reading my eldest Fleetwood when I did bring this home, because I say when I got these books, I came down here that day, and it was the next day, and I made a video. And then I took the books home thinking I got it. I gave this to Fleetwood and did not see it for the rest. He finished it in a day. This is the kind of reader he is. He read Dune in one day too. Like, read it. And I quizzed him about it later and he knew it. Anyway, he read this in a day but then kept it and kept going over it and rereading it and things like that. So I will say that right there is a recommendation. I've not delved into this one yet. Although, there is a portion in this book that the heroes of Honeywood show up. They cross over into this universe. And Scott asked me ahead of time if I'd be okay with that. And I'm like, yeah, go for it. So, the heroes of Honeywood do appear in this story as well. And it's interesting to read that or to listen to it and to hear a different author, to do a different voice talking about who these characters are, because I'm used to encountering them at the table and who they are as they play the game. And then to hear another voice talking about the same characters is pretty cool. So that's in book 2 that they show up. And I have not read this yet, and I haven't listened to all of the narration to it yet. But yeah, Forestera's Fate by D. Scott Meineke. I think I'm saying that last name right. Lightmane here on YouTube. So check it out. Check it out. And thank you very much, Scott, for the very kind gift of the books. The first copy we had of book 1 was getting a little tattered after Fleetwood read it a number of times, and then Touchberry started reading it as well. So it's pretty chewed up now. So thank you for another copy. And it looks like there's extra art in here. There's new artwork in there as well. Anyhow, that's about all. I wanted to say that just thank you for these books, and go check out Lightmane. And check out his books are linked down below, and as is his channel. All right? Okay. Yeah, I got some serious reading to do. There's not going to be a test, is there?